For the longest time, yung seller ang nagbabayad ng buyer brokerage. So they pay the listing brokerage, which is yung seller's agent and their brokerage, and also they pay the buyer's brokerage and the buyer's agent.
Yes.
Pero the fact na yung buyer na first time home buyer bumibili ng bahay na wala silang representation at hindi nila akalain na ganun pala, kailangan pala nila magpa-inspection.
Kaya ang dami pa naman mga scammers ngayon, di ba? I'm approved 1 million nga, ganun. Pero again, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this.
Baka mamaya magnanakaw na pala o scammer nagpapanggap na buyer. Ayun na ang magbabayad sa buyer's agent, hindi na ang seller. So syempre, kung gusto ninyong, you want the best of the best and you want your money's worth, you're gonna have to find the right agent.
This means the buyer is now responsible for that.
Yes, for the buyer brokerage commission.
Correct.
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending, guys.
And welcome to our episode 47 of Bahay Pinoy sa Tate.
Yes.
Hello, Alvin.
Elizabeth. Yes.
Kumusta ka na?
Okay. Just enjoying this very hot summer that we're experiencing. Sobrang
ang bilis
init.
ng oras, imagine, patapos ng June, July na.
Oo nga. Malapit. Ito na naman. Football season is coming na. Malapit
my God, I can't wait for my 49ers.
Anyway, today we're going to talk about a very, very important topic. Okay?
And it's a serious topic.
It's a serious topic because we are actually seeing changes when it comes to the real estate side.
Yes,
in the buying side. And marami na rin kasi akong kliyenteng, Elizabeth, na nagtatanong kung ano ba talaga.
Dito.
Oo, kasi may mga buyer din tayong kliyente, di ba? Ano ba talaga?
Okay.
Right?
So, actually, the real estate industry is going through some major overhaul or changes na tinatawag. Okay? For the longest time, yung seller ang nagbabayad ng buyer brokerage. So, they pay the listing brokerage, which is yung seller's agent and their brokerage, and also they pay the buyer's brokerage and the buyer's agent.
Yes.
But because
from the beginning, ito na talaga yung way talaga.
It's always been the practice. But for some reason, I guess there's a big lawsuit in Missouri na nag-sue yung seller na sinasabing, teka muna, wait a minute. Why do I have to pay the buyer brokerage? They're not representing me. They are not looking out for my best interest.
Correct.
Why do I have to pay them? So, because of that, nagkaroon ng ruling na the sellers are no longer required to pay the buyer brokerage. Effective in August of this year, 2024.
That's the time frame.
Yes.
This means the buyer is now responsible for that.
Yes, for the buyer brokerage commission.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So those are the changes that's going to be happening. So I want to, remind everyone na if you are a buyer and you're thinking of buying in today's market, definitely this is your window of opportunity na bumili kayo na still seller pa rin ang magbabayad.
Correct.
It's still not in effect.
It's not implemented yet sa August ang nagsasabot.
So bilisan na ninyo. Kasi marami tayong, alam mo naman, Alvin, marami tayong mga first time home buyer.
Correct. Tama.
Hindi nila, hirap na nga sila na to come up with the down payment
or closing costs sometimes.
Costs. Tapos sila pa magbabayad ng buyer brokerage. Paano ngayon yan?
Yun na nga. And let me ask you a question, Elizabeth.
Yes.
So, bakit ba nangyari to? Why did you think na nagkaroon ng settlement when it comes to this situation sa NAR? Diba? Bakit ba? Is it because for the longest time walang
it's always been the practice,
pero
right?
is it because there's no right representation or the seller doesn't know or ano ba talaga?
I think, to be honest with you, kung sino man yung
nag-claim nung una.
Yung nag-claim ng una, I think it all boils down to professionalism.
Correct.
Kasi ako, when I go to a listing appointment, listing appointment is actually called like, yun yung, alimbawa may potential seller, nag-iisip na magbenta ng bahay. So, di ba magsa-seller consultation ka?
That's right.
So, that's when you get interviewed for the job.
Yes.
Tinatawag.
Yes.
Na, okay, do I want to hire you? What you could do for me?
Yes.
How are you gonna market my home? Paano mo ipepresyo yung bahay ko? How, how's the market?
Yes.
Things like that. So, in the very beginning, kailangan, kasi here in California, nasa listing agreement naman. I don't know other states, okay?
Yes,
I don't know in California, nakalagay doon kung magkano ang ibabayad sa
for
listing
parties,
brokerage and the buyer brokerage.
Correct.
Okay? So, I mean, it already states in the contract. But I don't know other state on how they do it.
They do it, yes.
So maybe that state or other state, whatever that is. So siguro hindi
naka-disclose.
Maybe naka-disclose pero hindi obvious.
Tama.
Okay, dapat inexplain ng listing agent sa potential seller na, hey, just wanted to let you know that when you're selling real estate, this is the total commission. Half goes to the listing brokerage, and the other half goes to the buyer brokerage. And what is the advantage? Like me, even if this one gets implemented,
yes,
I would still do it business as usual.
Correct.
I would still, explain sa seller yung advantage why you need to pay the buyer brokerage. Kasi unang-una sa lahat, we want gusto natin ng proper exposure sa buy nila.
Correct.
Okay?
And I agree with you.
Okay, kasi anybody could just go to your house kahit hindi sila qualified.
Tama.
Kung wala silang
hindi
proper
na-screen if they're really pre-approved or if they're even approved, di ba? Right?
Exactly. At saka we all know it's not a safe, it's not safe to the public. I mean, here you are, you're opening your home, your personal home with your kids and your personal items. And then a stranger would just come to your house without being screened.
Walang screening.
Yes.
Tama. Yun nga rin.
Yeah, and then also, iba yung may proper representation na, ayan na, disclose ko na lahat sa'yo. Don't come back to me and says, I didn't know. Because what's gonna happen is, I could foresee na this is gonna be a lot, maybe in the beginning, it's gonna be chaotic. Kasi,
yes. Kasi it's a change, di ba?
Yeah, it's a change. And then also, walang professional na nag-i-explain sa buyer.
Correct.
Ako, wala akong problema. I'm representing the seller. Pero the fact na yung buyer na first-time home buyer, bumibili ng bahay na wala silang representation hindi nila akalain na, ganun pala, kailangan pala namin magpa-inspection. Kailangan pala namin reviewin ng disclosures. Kailangan ko pala maintindihan ng preliminary title report. Kailangan ko palang malaman ng mga HOA rules.
Taxes.
Or yung
property taxes dues.
Yung property taxes, yung tax disclosure, yung breakdown.
Tama. There's a lot
may mellow rules ba yung property na yan?
Correct. There's a lot of things that the first-time home buyer needs to know. I mean, it is a lot of stuff that that you have to kind of to learn.
Correct.
And you cannot learn that in one day or even in 30 days sometimes, diba? You need a professional to do it. And I also think, Elizabeth, in my own opinion, that the seller needs to know, hey, if I'm willing to give, as long as I know that I'm getting the right buyer.
Yes,
that I'm selling my home to the right person, di ba?
Oo nga, yung qualified buyer.
Correct,
you mean not just that.
Yes,
I mean, they could be the best candidate for the buyer, but the question is, can they close?
Yes, yun nga.
I mean, kasi, remember, in the middle of a transaction, ang buyer, nervous yan. Para bang, minsan nagdadalawang isip sila. Minsan para bang, naku, makakayanan ko ba monthly payment?
Yes,
may mga objections sila that's going through their head. But having the right realtor or a buyer's agent, magaling yung mga professional, we know how to calm down nerves.
Correct, It's like they're gonna put them in the right direction, di ba?
Correct, oo.
Kung ano talaga sila.
Without even being pushy. It's just like,
for
okay,
sure.
these are the facts.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking for. This is what's missing. I mean, are you okay? I mean, afford mo bang monthly payment? So, things like that. Iba yung meron kang agent na sinusuportan yung decision mo, and then at the same time, may malasakit. Yun ang pinakamalaki.
Correct.
Na kailangan may care, hindi lang basta makabenta lang. Kasi maraming
talaga, di ba? Minsan di pa nga kasama yung ano, di ba? Right? Yung mga ibang, I don't wanna say, but there's a lot of agents out, buyers out there na mag-isa lang talaga minsan nagpupunta sa bahay, di ba? Now, these are the huge changes na sinasabi nila na pag hindi daw pwedeng, kumbaga ba, kung if you wanna go to the open house, if you're a buyer, di ba, kailangan ano ka na ngayon. Diba?
Okay. Let me explain
Talk to me
you.
about that. Okay.
So, ganito mangyayari.
Okay.
Dahil nga, right now, okay, again, this is not a setting stone.
Yeah.
This is what they're talking about.
So,
dati noon, when you go look for houses, kahit wala kang buyer representation, okay, I could take you look at houses.
Yes,
okay.
tama.
But because of these changes, I cannot even show you a house until you sign a buyer's agreement.
Yun.
Kasi kailangan i-hire mo muna ako
Yun.
bago ako magpakita ng bahay sa'yo.
Tama.
Bago ko i-render yung service. Parang ano yan parang attorney.
Tama.
O parang
someone's
doktor.
representing you, di ba?
O parang doktor. Bago kita operahan, syempre kailangan i-establish natin kung ano ba ang role ko at ang role mo.
Correct.
Kasi with this, in a way, I'm actually glad this is happening.
Yes, me too.
Kasi with our industry, marami akong mga na-experience na ang buyer namamangka sa dalawang ilog.
Yun nga, sala sa init, sala sa lamig.
Hindi dahil sa sala sa init, sala sa lamig.
Okay, sala sa lamig.
When I say namamangka sa dalawang ilog, dalawang agent ang tumutulong sa kanila.
Tama.
Hindi pwede yun. Kasi para bang ano yun para bang syempre naghirap na yung agent na magpakita sa'yo, nagbigay ng service, tapos may isa ring agent na tumutulong sa'yo. Kailangan, the best way is, ano ba tayo?
Tama.
Kailangan, hindi pwedeng MU lang tayo. Hindi lang pwedeng mutual understanding.
Correct.
When this one comes about, kailangan establish natin relation.
And that's what is very important to have.
Ano ba? I mean, tayo na ba? Ako ba ang agent mo at ikaw ang kliyente ko?
Tama. Kasi as of now,
o parang tikim-tikim lang na, sige, pwede kitang pakitaan ng bahay. Ganon.
Yeah. As of now, kasi I still see a lot of buyers out there na ganon sila. Minsan magbibigay sa akin ng 3 agent. This is my agent, but this agent too, I'm working with this agent. I'm like, no, wait a second. I cannot work with 3 agents with you.
Yes, right? Yes. Hindi po pwedeng 3 agents kasi...
Or 2 agents, to be honest.
Yes. Ang kailangan gawin ng consumer ngayon is interview.
Yeah.
Mag-interview kayo ng agent who you're comfortable working with.
Correct.
You have to do your research at saka alamin ninyo. Kasi right now, alamin ninyo kung gano'n na sila katagal sa negosyo, sa business.
Correct.
Kumusta ang mga reviews nila.
Yun,
okay?
Importante yun.
They could be an agent. Maybe magbenta lang sila ng bahay once a year dahil happy sila.
Season,
or part-timer. O may full-time silang trabaho.
Correct.
So, I mean, kailangan alamin ng consumer yung kalibre.
Yeah.
Kasi right now, consumer is gonna be really what we call picky.
Yes.
Kasi imagine, kayo na ang magbabayad sa buyer's agent, hindi na ang seller. So, syempre, kung gusto ninyong, you want the best of the best and you want your money's worth, you're gonna have to find the right agent that will represent you.
And it's so easy to look up a person or an agent.
My goodness.
Diba?
Just go Google
Google
do
it,
AI.
Or the AI or
artificial intelligence.
Correct. Or you can go to any social media, type in the name. If the person that you're working with is now nowhere in the social media, you better be watch out, diba? I'm just saying, pero anybody right now, if you want to search for a person that you want to work with, kung okay ba sila or ano yung mga reviews, you could basically just get it right away. You can get that info.
And then not only that, actually the best source referral.
Referral din. Correct?
Kasi yung mga taong nag-refer sa kanila, they've gone through the experience.
Correct.
Na subok na.
Yun talaga.
Diba? At saka syempre, ayaw mong mag-refer na mapapahiya ka.
For sure.
Kasi mamaya ikaw pa masisi. Diba? So you wanna make sure na you do your own research.
Correct. Ako naman, my own opinion ko, ako seller ako, di ba?
Yes.
Ako talaga, if I'm selling, siyempre I want, if there's someone's buying, gusto ko may representation yung buyer natin. Diba?
Bakit? Tell me.
Because I want to make sure na yung bibili ng bahay ko, number one, well qualified.
Okay,
diba?
that's true.
Number one. Number two, na alam natin na pag sinabi natin close of escrow is 15 days na mangyayari yon.
Yes.
We want to make sure na pre-approve or approved na yung kliyente. Right?
Yeah, kasi ang problema niyan kung walang representation.
Wala nun eh.
They don't even know those terminology.
Correct.
Hindi nila alam kailan ba ako magsasara. Ay, may inspection pala.
O close of escrow, deposits.
Ay, kailangan palang may deposit. Diba?
Yun ang ibig sabihin.
It's very complex. Kasi hindi ito yung pagbili lang ng sapatos o pagbili lang ng ng book sa Amazon na isang click lang, swipe to the right, to the left, nandiyan na sa doorstep.
Yeah.
You're actually buying the biggest purchase in your lifetime. Ano to parang investment future nila to, ng pamilya nila at ng generation nila.
Correct. And this is basically your biggest U-turn in life, di ba?
I wouldn't say U-turn. I would
just
say
one of the biggest ibig sabihin sa mga moves sa buhay, milestone nila,
yes.
di ba? Pero nga, so parang feel ko parang baka na lang may kumatok sa bahay. I wanna buy your house, di ba? Parang
mamaya may scam ka pa.
Di ba? Ang dami pa naman mga scammers ngayon, di ba? I'm approved 1 million nga, ganun. Pero again, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this.
Oo nga, baka mamaya magnanakaw na pala. O scammer, nagpapanggap na buyer.
And we know that ng mga, even sa open houses, yung mga pumupunta minsan, di ba? Kaya
nga, may isa akong manakawan ka pa.
Ay nako, may kakwento ko sa'yo about this. Meron akong isang open house na ginawa.
Anong nangyari?
Doon sa Concord.
Tapos?
Tapos, hindi namin actually we don't even know.
Yes.
May mga camera pala sa bahay.
So ngayon?
Oo. So may pumuntang isang
Teka muna, wait a minute. First of all, kapag may camera sa bahay, as realtors, we're supposed to disclose that on the confidential agent remarks.
Tama. But we don't know where is it, pero meron like there's camera in the living room.
Nandun sa may bear.
Oo, mga ganun. Pero so we know. Siyempre hindi naman namin sasabihin sa
correct.
Pero weird things talaga.
Ano nangyari?
There's one, one of the person who went to the open house, binuksan yung drawer.
Anong kinuha niya?
They started smelling the clothes. Weird talaga. Alam mo yun?
Bakit inaamoy yung mga damit?
Hindi ko alam. It's weird. Mga ganun. It's very, very weird
talaga.
Anong
ginawa ninyo?
Siyempre, hindi namin, we didn't know till nung sinabi ng kliyente o nung seller.
Kasi nakita sa camera?
Oo, kasi after the open house, by the way, nakita namin. Yeah. So what I'm saying is like you don't really know who's buying your home, who's going to see your home.
Correct.
Diba? And I think it's, like you said, to me, I think it's good na nangyayari tong rules na to, right? This really, really, kumbaga ba, really put all the, much more strict. Hindi naman strict, pero much more, salang na salang talagang gustong bumili ng bahay, right?
Correct.
You can screen real well, diba?
Yes, oo. At saka hindi lang yun, kasi importante talaga, like ako, as a seller's agent, before I even hold open house, sinasabi ko sa kliyente to put away all their valuables. Like yung credit cards, yung jewelry, camera, at saka yung mga anong tawag dito, yung mga prescription drugs.
Correct.
Kasi you'll never know, di natin alam kung sinong papasok sa bahay.
Lalo na kung busy. Minsan, alam mo na pag nag-open house tayo, di ba?
Oo nga, kasi you're talking to a client, all of a sudden, hindi mo naman masusundan lahat, di ba?
Correct.
Lalo na pag two-story yung bahay, di ba?
Lalo ka na sa open house, ikaw, kilala kita, napaka...
What?
Pali na sobra. Dapat lahat organized, ganyan yan eh. Oo. Pero ibig sabihin, you're right about that. So if there's anything that you can, kumbaga ba, Ano yung na-foresee mo rito sa bagong rules na to na
Okay.
parang,
so, because of this rule in August, remember, you have to hire your buyer's agent. So, mga realtor, hindi sila magpapakita ng buy sa'yo or they won't start working with you until you sign this buyer's agreement stating I am your realtor. So, syempre, maraming mga mga consumer na, I don't agree to that. I don't want to sign it. I'm not sure yet, whatever that is.
Correct.
So, there's a loophole.
Yeah.
More likely, a lot of these buyers that don't have a realtor. Kasi pag may realtor ka, may private showing ka eh.
Correct.
Na kayo lang.
That's
at saka
right.
i-schedule kayo.
Correct.
Aayusin lahat yung mga, mga property na matches your need.
Yes.
Kasi yun ang kainaman when you have buyer's agent. They won't waste your time.
Yes.
Kasi they will only take you to the homes na matches your need.
Correct.
And also, na-afford ninyo.
Correct.
Kasi di sila magpapakita ng 1 million kung approve lang kayo ng 500.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Kasi, and you're not gonna be like shopping around like window shopping or anything like that. Kasi, I mean, again, they wanna make sure that kung ano lang yung tinitingnan ninyo, kung ano lang yung parameters, doon lang sila mag-stick.
And the negotiation factor
Very
as well.
Important,
Very important
kasi
siya.
syempre kailangan may magni-negotiate sa inyo kasi may magsasabit ng offer, they're gonna look at the terms, and then it's not even guaranteed that your offer will be accepted. Kailangan matinik at magaling yung realtor.
That's
and well-connected sa industry kasi in real estate, napakaliit lang ng mundo namin na halos lahat kami magkakakilala. Lalo na kapag matagal ka na sa negosyo. They already know you kasi they work with you.
They see you, they know you, they hear, and they work with you.
Correct. At saka reputation is everything.
Correct.
So here's what's gonna happen, Alvin.
Yes.
So kasi nga ayaw mag-sign nung kliyente, nung customer. So ang gagawin nilang mga yan, pupunta ngayon sa open house.
Yun.
So ngayon, just to remind everyone, it's going to be busy on an open house. Ang open house ngayon, when this one gets implemented, parang magiging buyer center.
Correct. Yes.
Lahat ng mga buyer doon na pupunta. And it's a free, it's a free world.
Yes.
Na,
parang you could pwede kang pumili kung sino or whatnot.
And most of the time, more likely, of course, consumer would probably want to work with the seller's agent as well.
Wala nang dalawang bangka. Yung dalawang nag-aano, di ba?
Yeah, but of course, at the buyer's discretion, if they want to work with one agent. Here in California, we still allow dual agency, which means yung seller's agent, pwede rin silang maging buyer's agent.
Yes.
Pero ang mahirap kasi doon, kung hindi magaling at saka delicate yung agent na yon. Kasi ano yan parang para ka bang dalawang asawa mo.
Tama.
Di ba?
May konting conflict of interest ang nangyayari.
May conflict of interest
Yes.
kasi when you're with the seller, confidential ang pinag-uusapan nyo.
Correct.
Pagkausap mo naman yung buyer, confidential din. So you have to be really careful.
Yes.
Na yung seller pwedeng magsabi na, no, you didn't represent me well.
Yes.
You must nagpanig ka dun sa buyer.
Kabila, yes.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah, tama.
So like with me, I try as much as possible, I try to avoid it.
Yes.
Kasi para sa akin, mas importante yung reputation ko at to protect my license.
That's right.
Na kisa yung masilaw ako sa pera na pwede akong ma-introuble.
Yes.
Diba?
Tama naman. And tama naman sinasabi mo because you always you want to put the right service or the full 150% service kung sino man sa dalawa,
yeah,
diba?
kasi ang hirap magkaroon ng tinatawag na I know, fiduciary duty is
Correct.
there, of course. I won't have problem with that. Pero yung tinatawag na yung loyalty, ang hirap kung pareho mo silang nire.
Parang attorney, hindi mo naman pwede ka naman pwede maging dual na attorney, di ba?
Correct. But however, that's yun ang kainaman kapag may team.
Yes.
Kasi
correct.
sa team namin, another agent in the team could help you.
Yes.
Ganon, no?
Yeah, tama.
Yes.
So, here's what I'm seeing. As a seller, what do you think? Ito, of course, the sellers are hearing this na, di ba? Right? And I'm sure a lot of the sellers are, wow, okay, good. I don't have to.
Yeah, actually, when I go to listing appointment, I tell them that, hey, come August, you're not obligated to pay the buyer brokerage.
What so far? What are the response? Or what's the reaction? I mean,
actually, you know what? Here in California, to be honest with you, hindi ako masyado nagkakaroon ng resistance sa kanila when I say, hey, you know, you don't have to, pero after I explain the benefits of it, I mean, okay sila kasi para sa kanila I would rather pay the buyer brokerage
kaysa magkaroon ng problema
just don't go back to me and sue me.
Yes, correct.
Para bang mas gusto nila yon kasi parang nagkakaroon sila ng peace of mind. Diba? Kasi yung buyer agent na yon, siya din naman ang magpupush to go up or to recover kung ano man yung nabayad nila, di ba?
Yes, oo. Okay. May negotiating factors tayo dyan. Kumbaga ba, you can work with it. There's both parties.
There's a way to work it, di ba? So, but at the end of the day, of course, kliyente pa rin ang magde-decide.
That's right.
And it's all about educating.
Yun.
Kasi yun ang kulang Yun ang kulang, I mean, as realtors, kailangan i-educate yung kliyente. Kaya nga tawag consultation.
That's right.
So when you say consultation, kasi alam namin ang real estate practice, alam namin ang real estate law, alam namin ang real estate standard, and at the same time adhering to the realtor code of ethics. Kasi importante maging ethical kami.
Tama naman.
Kasi I mean, katulad nga ng nasabi ko, it's all about reputation. Kapag nasira ka dito sa industry namin,
it's so easy.
Nobody wants to work with you and trust you.
It's credibility.
At saka yung trust, ang hirap, yun eh. I mean, imagine like me, 17 years na ako sa negosyo, di ba? Importante sa akin yung reputation.
Buong 17 years yun, you build your name.
Yeah, matatapon lang dahil nagkamali ka lang or nasilaw ka sa pera or may ginawa kang hindi maganda. Diba? So you don't want that. Kasi at the end of the day, ako talaga ang motto ko sa sa buhay is makatulong at mabago ko yung pamumuhay at saka shed light to people's life.
Educate the people about home buying and stuff like that. Well, I think we're gonna be the summer coming in, the summer now, right? And with the California Dream for All down payment season coming out
let's talk about that. Oh my God, it's gonna be
parapit na. So I believe they're saying by the end of the month they're gonna start
doing the drawing.
Doing the drawing or actually announcing the winner na.
I-announce na yung winner.
So, lahat ng mga kliyente natin dyan na nakapasok na sa lottery window
application.
or door application, get ready. Make sure that you check your email all the time kasi that's where they're gonna send you an email if you're the voucher winner.
Okay, pero para pag hindi sila nakuha,
din wala silang voucher na makukuha.
Wala silang email.
Wala silang email.
Ganun pala.
So they're gonna start announcing by the end of the month, but just as continue nagpo-process pa rin sila mag-review ng application. One of the reason why na medyo mabagal is because they're reviewing carefully yung mga first generation,
they wanna make sure na sila
mga
talaga
parents,
never been.
Kaya medyo natagalan tayo doon ng konti. Real verification to. So remember, there's third party who's gonna be verifying this stuff. You can't get away.
Okay. No? So they're giving what? 200 million, di ba?
They're giving 200 million, about 18 to 2,000 clients or borrowers. 1,800 to 2,000.
1,800 to 2,000. So all throughout California, we don't know kasi we have 58 counties.
Correct.
We don't know anong allocation ito. Do you know? Hindi natin alam.
Pero this is what they said. They're gonna look at more which county has more people or bigger.
So like yung most highly populated,
highly populated,
Los Angeles County, San Francisco County.
Yes. Also, they're gonna look at loan limits yun ang
paano yan ang loan limit, 1 million.
Yun na nga. So yung mga, ako feel ko lang yung mga county na medyo...
teka muna.
Tulad sa amin. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Like sa amin, ang high limit namin is 1 million one something, right?
Paano yun? So kung 200 million, di 200 families lang.
Yeah, so I believe that we're not gonna see a lot of winners on that. And I think Sacramento County will have a lot of
sana nga. Ilan man nakapasok sa kliyente natin?
You have 6, 7.
Okay, we have 7 clients.
6, 7.
Sana kahit isa man lang mabunot.
Dapat isa, 3, 4.
Dapat lahat.
Ang hirap kaya mag-approve niyan.
Dapat lahat mabunot, ano?
Oo.
Palagay mo, Alvin, let's say in-announce na lahat yung winner.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo.
Do you think magbibisi ang real estate?
Dagsa yan.
Dagsa.
Here's I'm gonna give you a little bit of a, kind of like an example. Kung ang bahay ngayon, nasa market, 5 tao ang tumitingin, magiging 10 yan.
Wow.
Because ito na you know?
Magiging busy.
Magiging busy talaga. And the problem is that we simply don't have inventory yet.
Oo nga, ano ba yan? Hanggang ngayon, hirap tayo sa inventory, no?
Oo, medyo wala pa, but hopefully...
Ayaw kasi magbenta ng mga sellers. They're holding on to their 2-3% interest.
But you know what? Be careful what you ask for as well, because as soon as we see 5.25, another 1.5 points, mas magiging busy yan.
Alam mo, Alvin, nawo-worried ako sa mga next generation
Sobra.
Paano pa sila makakabili? Tumaas na naman ang median sale price.
Ito
ano ba naman yan?
Yun na nga. Pero ito ni sinasabi na, but we see this in the past. They're always gonna say, oh, it's the highest ever. We see that. So, really, guys, there's no bad market. There's no good market. It's the now market.
Oo nga. Kailangan
you have
talaga.
to get in lang talaga.
Yeah, yun lang talaga. Just get into the game. Oo nga. At lakasan na ninyong loob ninyo. Kasi you'll never know. Like, pataas talaga ng pataas. And to be exact.
Yes.
To tell you. Alam ba ninyo na ang real estate is the best hedge from inflation.
Correct. Yes.
Siya ang pinaka-the best talaga. Kasi lahat tumataas So tumataas din ang real estate mo kahit paano, diba?
And this is the only investment or asset that you see in front of you.
Correct, oo.
Diba?
Kasi natitirahan mo pa siya.
Tama.
Natatax write-off mo pag interest at property tax, diba?
Those are the things that...
Where can you actually have that,
yes,
diba?
Those are some of the equation na kailangan yung ilagay talaga.
Yeah. Kailangan na nilang pilitin na makabili ng bahay.
Lalo na, ito na, painit na, California Dream for All is coming with this new NAR coming. Trust me, we're going to see busy talaga. Yeah. And I'm just hoping na sana more inventory comes out. But hey, we play it as it is. But in any event, Elizabeth, thank you for explaining about the NAR, the National Association Realtor. A lot of my clients are asking about this.
Yes.
And I know that, in the future, we're going to give you more news about this as well.
Yes, correct. Okay. All right. So anyway, there you have it. I hope you learned something today. And thank you so much for tuning in at
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate. Subscribe and follow. Click.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.